Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cintia Khoerun Nisa.
My name is Destiana Putri.
Hello, my name is Christi Monica Loisa Purba.
We are from A3 2017.
English Education Study Program.
Ikip Siliwangi.
This video we are going to explain about the types of questions. And the types of questions is multiple choice, gap filling, closed passage, open question, transformation, error correction, matching, true false, rearrange sentence. For the first multiple choice questions that is consists of two parts, namely stems and options, and have more than one alternative answers. And the ability measured by multiple choice can measure several aspects of recall, knowledge, understanding, comprehension, application, and analysis. Inaccurate multiple choice questions to measure synthesis and evaluation. And function of multiple choice is used to test most things such as grammar, vocabulary, reading, listening, and so on. And multiple choice questions can be useful in different teaching and testing situations. And the advantages of multiple choice questions that are easy to score, and second, multiple choice questions with the use of computer technology, the answer can be read by machine, not people. And last, multiple choice question a wide range of higher order thinking skills. And disadvantages of multiple choice question that are multiple choice questions difficult to construct and very time consuming to create, unless it is still possible for students to just guess without knowing the correct answer. Gap filling questions can be used to test a variety of areas such as vocabulary, grammar, and are very effective at testing listening for specific words. And the advantage of gap filling questions that this type of task is easy to mark and relatively easy to write. And disadvantage of gap fillings that is the teacher must be in mind to that in some cases there may be many possible correct answers because of the randoms of the deleted words. Anything may be tasked within a single. Closed passage questions in its pure form a clause consists of the deletion every fifth or tenth word in a text because the procedure is random. Its word test designer filings because of the randoms of the deleted words. Anything may be tested within a single. And the advantage of closed passage questions that are supplying the correct word for a blank that's in play, and second, an understanding of context, and last, a knowledge of that word and how it functions, which makes the closed technique a very useful technique to use in language tests. And the disadvantage of closed passage questions that are the score obtained by the students depends on the particular words that have been deleted rather than on their general knowledge of the L2. And second, some items are more difficult to supply than others. And last, in some cases there are many several possible answers.
Okay, guys, the third type of questions is open question, is short answer and essay. Okay, let me explain for you. In this case, there is two. There is open questions and closed questions. Closed questions is a short answer, and open question is essay. Closed questions is only need one answer. One answer, and the answer is fact based on information is more specific. The example is, what is your name? How old are you? And you can answer it, my name is, I am blank 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 years old. You only need one answer. That is closed questions. And the second is open questions. Open questions is a great discussion, think more deeper, and it is interesting for discussion. And in this case, in open question is more one answer. It is essay. For example, which part of most interesting in your day? You can answer it like, well, the most interesting of my days is I like this, is, and in, and that, and go away, like that. So it's need more one answer, and you have to think deeper to answer that. That is open questions. Okay, and the advantages from this type of question is no limit on the answer, and you can answer it by your feeling, situation, opinion. In open questions, you can answer it what do you want. And the second is bad answer to complicated situations. It means it's more detailed and critical thinking into answer that question. And disadvantages from this type of question is it's too long answer, and whereas the student answer it and the teacher is got complicated to scoring about the material. And the second is it's hard to get scoring because have a long answer in this case. So that is about open, short answer, and essay. Okay guys, the 5 type of questions, and here is transformation that we heard before. Transformation, it is transformation from this sentence being this another sentence. It is like the student will be rewrite again and change the sentence in the bracket and change sentence into tenses, passive, or another tenses again. And for example, change the sentence into passive voice. I eat some cake, and the student have to rewrite again the sentence and make into passive voice. And the answer is, the cake was eaten by me. Okay, that is transformation in type of questions. Okay, and the advantages from this transformation is the student, there is no escape. Okay, the advantages from this transformation type of questions is there is no scope, and in impossible there is unclear question because there is a specific material. Just change the material into passive voice, and the student just focus make this sentence to being passive voice. So the student not think more to another, just focus on passive voice. And for scoring in this transformation is more easy because it's can doing by scoring, like if get correct get point 1, and when it's incorrect is get point 0. And these advantages from this transformation type of questions is if there is student did not understand about the material, all the questions the student cannot answer it in this situation because the material is only about passive voice. So this is the disadvantages from transformation. Okay guys, and the sixth type of questions is error corrections. Error corrections is useful for testing students about their grammar, their vocabulary, as well as their reading and listening. In this case, the student have to find out the error questions and get the right answer. For example, has noun across the field as a man. Okay, the student had to detail and find out the error, and that we know has noun is incorrect. The correct is was noun, so that is correct. So the student have to understanding about the grammaring, and the advantages from this error correction is the teacher directly knowing about the student capability in grammar when they answer the question. And the second is it easy scoring for teacher because that we know before if the student got correct it's got 1 point, and when they got incorrect she got 0 point. And disadvantages from in this case is the student had to force themselves to understanding about grammar because what in this error correction it's explain and questions about grammar. So in this case it's questions about grammar, all of it. Okay, that is about error correction.
This question type, the candidate must link items from the first column to items in the second. This could be individual words, words and definitions, part of sentence, fixed words, and etc. Nah, this function question type is matching exercise are most often used to test vocabulary. And there are many advantages and disadvantages of matching tests. Advantages, it is easy to score, and disadvantages, Candidates can get the right answer without knowing the words. If she has most of the answer correct, she knows the last one left must be right. To avoid this, have more words than is necessary. For example, match the words to the left of to the words with the true meaning. And there are suggestions over new thing opinions and meaning there are meaning mengetahui saran pendapat tawaran berpikir. This is should be matching the words with the true meaning, like suggestion, saran, over, tawaran, know, mengetahui, think, berpikir, opinion, pendapat. Next, true false. True false is a form of test that are the items of the statement. Some of the statements are partly true statement and partly false statement. Students are asked to choose where the true statement and where the false statement. Function true-false. This question type is mostly used to test listening and reading comprehension. And advantages and disadvantages of true-false question. Advantages is this type is easy to score, and disadvantages, guessing can result in many correct answers. The best way to counteract this effect is to have a lot of items. The example of true false is read each statement below careful, choose T if a statement is true and choose F if a statement is false. True or false? The professor handed the syllabus to the student. And we can choose where the true statement and where the false statement. And the answer is true. And the last, re-engineering sentence or jumbled words. Re-engineering sentence or re-engineering the ignored sentence so that becomes meaningful sentence. Function re-engineering sentence is used to assess a student ability to determine sentence is correct. Advantages this re-engineer sentence, it's easy to score. For example, re-engineer the jumble words into a good sentence. First, door, and the second, after, and the third, the, and the fourth, look, and the fifth, out, and the sixth, you, and the last, go. We can correct what sentence is good, and the answer is look the door after you go out.
Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.